Hi, I'm Angus from New Wave AV and we're here today in Guildford to do a final handover to a client on a new cinema room. We worked with the client to put together a specification for this room, and obviously because he was based overseas, we had to work very hard to ensure that we produced the correct drawings, the correct visual renders to allow him to really understand the space and the performance level that we were attempting to deliver. He managed to get over to the UK on 2 occasions, and on one of those occasions we went out to a cinema with a similar specification to the specification that we've got in here, and that really solidified his decision that he was happy with both us as an integrator, but also the proposed system and solution that we were putting together for him. The audio in this room is based around 9.2.4 Dolby Atmos. So we have our front LCRs behind the screen, we have our surrounds and rears, we have our front wides, 2 subwoofers and 4 in-ceiling speakers to really give this room a fully immersive feel. To add to that, we've got a Sony laser projector, we've got a 3-meter ultra-wide scope screen, so this room is very much based around watching film. The client said that that was a priority for him, so the design decisions were made around that client choice. In terms of speakers, Artcoustic were chosen for this particular project. One of the reasons we chose Artcoustic is it is a very straightforward range to allow you to give a good idea of the performance level within the room. Because of the way that the product range is structured, we can ramp up and down the models to suit the room and the performance level that we're trying to achieve. In addition, the team at Artcoustic are great at helping you do those performance calculations and are there to help with the design as much or as little as you need them. Obviously, room treatment was critical within this room as well, so we worked very hard to ensure that room treatments were dealt with in a sympathetic way to the design. We wanted to make sure that the room was suitably treated, but it wasn't overtly so. So we used cinema build systems, halo panels, to allow us to use both dispersion and absorption in the areas in the room that were required. To power this room, we chose Anthem. We used the MRX 1140 with the MCA 325. That allowed us to power all of the channels required. The MCA 325 was used for the front LCR, because obviously that is the biggest requirement from an amplification point of view, and then all of the other speakers could be powered via the MRX 1140 itself. In terms of sources, because the client was such a film fanatic, he really wanted to make sure that the Kaleidoscope was included within the specification. The Strato V was selected with the Terra server to allow the client to build up a library. The seating in this room was one of the biggest decisions for the client. On one of his visits to the UK, we went to a number of showrooms to have a look, because obviously it's such a kind of tactile thing for someone to have in their room, so it's really critical that we could go and see these products. In the end, the client selected Scenic as his seating and is absolutely over the moon with both the look and the feel of the product. In this room we used a combination of lighting. We have wall lights, linear LED, downlights, pin lights and step lights. They're all used to allow the client to change the mood and feel of the lighting within the room. From a control point of view, Control 4 was used for the lighting control in this room and for the rest of the house. It allows us to trigger lighting scenes when the projector's turned on, when a film is paused, as well as just allowing general control. Control 4 is also used around the home to control items such as air conditioning, window treatments, underfloor heating, to bring the whole control system within one control platform.